Hello everyone, welcome to Nirja Educations. Hope you all are fine. If you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe it for getting a new updates and don't forget to press bell icon, right? Dear friends, today we are going to know about Standard 5th, chapter number 3, that is movements of the earth. As you all know that our earth is a planet and it is moving around the sun like other planets, right? So here we are going to discuss about this movement of the earth. Mainly we can see the earth moves in a two-way, that is a rotation and revolutions. What is the rotation? What is the revolutions? That all the things we are going to discuss in this chapter. Mainly if we see that we are going to learn about the rotation of the earth in this chapter. We are going to discuss these things, revolutions of the earth and effects of the movements of that earth, right? Now we are going to know about the rotation. What is rotation? Dear friends, as you all know that our earth is rotated in their axis and to North Pole to South Pole and tilted way, that is we call a rotation, right? If you see that, first we have to see that what is axis, right? So let's see, axis. What is a axis? The imaginary line. It is not a real line, but we have to imagine it. So imaginary line that passes through the center of the earth from a North Pole to South Pole is called its axis. What is axis? Here you can see in this globe, you can see the imaginary line that is passes through the center of the earth. Center of the earth, this is the North Pole, this is the South Pole. We can imagine this line in between and this is called the axis of the earth. This axis, we can imagine that on this axis our earth is rotated around the sun. Is it earth rotated only in this axis? No, it is also rotated around the sun also, because as we all know that solar system, and in this solar system the sun is in the center of the solar system and other all planets are moving around it in their axis and also in their orbit, right? So here we are going to know about the rotation. What is rotation? So for rotation we have to know about what is axis. That I already told that axis is an imaginary line that is the passes through the center of the earth, North Pole to South Pole, and earth is rotated in that way in the axis. So what is rotation? Now we have to clear about this. What is rotation? Let's see. Our earth also, before going to know about the rotation, let me see that another one thing for that. Our earth is spins like a top on its axis. So have you clear about this? What is axis? The axis, an imaginary line that passes through the center of the earth from the North Pole to South Pole. Now we are going to know about what is a rotation. For knowing rotation, I will give you one example. Have you seen the top? The children are playing with the top, that they have to tie up the thread on it, and then after they will, whenever they dropped it in a surface, straight surface, it will be a rotate on their top pin, right? So this movement of the top, same way our earth is also rotate on his axis. And now we have to know about what is the rotation. Spinning. Have you seen that the spinning top? It is spin on their top, right? So spinning movement of the earth, it's on its axis is called rotation. What is rotation? A spinning movement of the earth on its axis, it is called rotation. So have you clear about it? What is the rotation? Rotation is the spinning movement of the earth, right? Now we have to see that how much time it takes to complete one rotation, right? So our earth takes 24 hours to complete his one rotations. That means if we started from here, if we started from this and he takes a time to complete one rotation here is a 24 hours, right? Have you understand that? So what time it takes to complete one rotation? 24 hours, right? Now let's see, it is a slightly tilted on the side directions of North Star. Wherever we can see the North Star, it is tilted on that side and rotate like that. Have you seen that it is not a straight like this but little bit tilted? Tilted means थोड़ा सा slant way में it is moving toward the North Star, and that is the why we can see that it's summer time there will be a long day and in winter time it will be a shorter day, right? So because of tilting of this earth we can feel the longer day in summer and shorter day in winter. Now we are going to know about this. It's rotate from west to east side. Have you seen that it is rotate from west to east side? That means it rotates like this only, okay? Now we are going to know about the effects of rotation. What are the effects is on our earth due to this rotation, right? Rotations or a movement of the earth. This movement is called rotation, and what it affected in our earth. Let me see. Due to its rotations at a time only, half part of the earth is exposed to sunlight. Have you seen that torch? If we keep the torch in front of this globe, we can see the torch is torch light should be exposed the half of the part of the earth. The same way tilted earth, when it moves around sun, the sunlight will be exposed the half part of the earth. The other part should be dark, right? That means the sun remains in a darkest part, right? Therefore the part towards the sun experience a day and part towards the opposites of this side it's experience a night. If you haven't clear, I will tell it again that the other part that is away from the sun remains in a dark, and therefore the part towards the sun experience a day and the part on the opposite sides of the sun it experience night. So day and night on the whole world are formed due to the movement of this rotation of the earth. So have you clear about it? What is the rotation? Let me quickly revise it. What is axis? Axis is an imaginary line that is passes through the center of the earth, north pole to south pole. We can imagine it, and because of this axis spinning, it make a one movement to our earth, that is called a rotation. What is a rotation? Here we can see the spinning movement of the earth on its axis. It is called rotation, and the effect of this rotation, it is also we have to know that the effect of the rotation is day and night, right? Now we are going to know about the revolution of earth. Have you seen that the rotation is the movement of the earth on its axis, right? But what is revolution? Revolution is also the movement of the earth, but it is rotate around the sun on its fixed path called orbit. What is orbit? It is the fixed path wherever the planets move around the sun. Our earth also has one orbit. In this way, he is moving around the sun. What is the orbit and what is the revolution? Let me see. Now, dear students, have you clear about this? What is a rotation? Now we are going to know about the revolution of the earth. This is the second movement of the earth. What is the revolutions? See, movement of the earth around the sun on a fixed path is called revolution. As I told, our earth is revolute around the sun on its fixed path, that is its orbit, right? So earth is rotate around the sun in their fixed path called orbit. It complete one revolution in 365 days and 1/4 of the day. That means 3 hours on a day, right? So what is orbit? Let me clear it again. The path on which the earth moves is called its orbit. वो पाथ, वो वे जिसके थ्रू अर्थ अपना सन के आसपास रिवॉल्यूशंस कंप्लीट करती है, उसी को हम ऑर्बिट के, उस प्लैनेट्स की ऑर्बिट के नाम से जानते हैं. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू नो ऑल प्लैनेट्स हैव देयर ओन ऑर्बिट्स on which they keep on moving around the sun. Earth takes 365 days and 1/4 of the day, that means 3 hours, complete one revolutions. 1 year consists of 365 days. If I say that Earth complete their revolutions in 365 days and 1/4 part of the day, that means 3 hours. So what about if we know in our general knowledge, we can see that 1 year consists in 365 days. Then what about the 3 hours? This 3 years we can add it after 4 years. It is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 means after 4 years we can add it one more day in February month. That year is called the leap year. So it will be managed like this only, right? So have you understand what is revolution, what is a orbit? Revolution is the movement of the earth around the sun on its fixed path called orbit, and earth complete revolution from their orbit on 365 days and 1/4 part of the day. Now we are going to know about what is the effect of this revolution on our earth, right? As we know that rotation effect is, we can feel the day and night on earth. What is the effect of revolutions? The main effect of the revolution is the changing in seasons. The angle in which sun's rays fell down on the earth and the length of the days causes these changes. How can it make a change on the seasons? Let me see. First we have to know about how many seasons we are experiencing in our earth. There are mainly 5 seasons we are experiencing in our earth are spring, summer, winter, autumn and rainy seasons, right? So how can it possible to changing in the seasons due to this revolutions? Tilted part receive more sunlight and observe summer seasons. Have you seen that our earth is tilted and it receive more, this part is receive more sunlight, so it experience a summer. Wherever we can see the other part is not experience that much sunlight, so it experience a winter seasons. Similarly, the part that is tilted away from the sun, receive the less sunlight, it's observe a winter seasons. During the month of the June month, northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun, hence this part has a summer seasons. All the same time, the southern hemisphere is tilted away from the sun and has experienced a winter seasons, right? Now, in the same way, due to the movement of this earth tiltness is inverted, and of the earth, this tilt in inverted, and then the southern hemisphere experience summer and northern hemisphere experience winter seasons. So now have you clear about what is the rotation, what is the revolutions, and what is axis and what is orbit, right? Now we are going to know about solsticity. What is the solsticity? Why it happened, what it is, let me see. Now we are going to know about the solstices. What is solstices? In the period of 1 year, 2 solstices occurs, summer solstices and winter solstices. In the longest day of the year is 21st of July, and shortest day in the year, that is 21st of December, right? So remember it, what is the solstices, right? North Pole gets a 24 hours of a daylight in this period of times, and South Pole completely immersed in darknesses. During the month of July, August and the September, the northern hemisphere is pointed towards the sun. As similarly, during the month of the January, February and March, the southern hemisphere faces the sun directly due to the tilt and movement of the earth. This causes day to be a longer and night to be a shorter, right? The day to be a longer and night to be a shorter in these times. Hence the temperature become cold in this part. This area does experience the winter seasons. This area has been experienced the winter seasons. The shortest day on earth is 21st of December, when that is we known as the winter solstice, right? It is marked the beginning of the winter seasons in the northern hemisphere. During this period, South Pole receive daylight and the North Pole receive no daylight at all. So now have you remember this? What is the rotation, what is a revolution, and what is a solstice? So hope you can understand the topic well. Goodbye. Have a nice day.